Hello, Golden Eagles, and welcome to the Perch Teacher Edition. I'm your host, Mr. Estes.
I'm Miss Ingley.
And I'm Miss Quinn.
And today we're going behind the scenes with some teacher talk. The goal of this podcast is to highlight teacher knowledge and yap about how our experiences shape our overall teaching philosophies. So, our first topic on today's edition is technology and education, how AI, tablets, and online tools are changing teaching and learning.
Ooh. Oh, so y'all look at me.
Yeah, so Miss Ingley's going to start this one.
No, like, AI is crazy right now. So, we just introduced, like, Teacher of the Year, and so that was Vic Terry. And at the beginning of it, Sora 2 has come out. So, you can make a video, and I just typed in, like, bluegrass band, and
he loves him some bluegrass.
I know, and I said, and say announce Vic Terry as the Teacher of the Year, and it created it for me. I was like, what in the world? But I've also seen
That's
on
awesome.
TikTok
cool.
people have been using Sora for Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson's in all these scenarios. He's stealing KFC from somebody.
Yeah, I've seen these. These are hysterical.
Michael Jackson stealing
And then, like, Bob
KFC.
Ross, you shared that one with me.
Yes, I saw the Bob Ross one.
And he's getting upset with the happy little trees.
He's like having little trees, and he has his little,
not
what is it,
turned
the paint knife thing, and he's just like, ah!
Oh my
It's
god.
hilarious, but it's getting crazy. And, like, compared to where, like, I came into the role as an ITC to, like, now, it has grown so much. And I don't know, like, I think it's a great tool, and we can use it to, like, save time, but it's also, some of it is just a lot, and you really have to fact check that. I don't know.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
your thoughts
I
as a
will
teacher?
say, as a teacher, it can all like the info that you get. Like, I have a brand new class this year with like no curriculum, and so I've kind of like dabbled a little bit here and there with a different like Magic School AI, Diffit, TeachAid, and just to see, and all the info is just like so much, and so you still have to like go through and dissect and just like check, does it match the standards that you put in for it, because I have caught like some of it does not match.
Right.
So, but it's been a huge time saver
Yes.
Yeah,
and like stress relief when
Right.
when you're on like crunch time.
right.
And I was, like, thinking, too, like, back when I was in the classroom, I was trying to differentiate and, like, create 3 different, like, assignments for
Yes.
students. I was like, I was spending hours doing
Yes,
this.
and,
And then
like,
now this
AI
AI
can
does
do
it in,
it
like,
for
2
you.
seconds. And I'm
I
like,
really like the video. Like, if you want to show like a little clip of something, you put the link in and it will create questions for you.
yes.
I love that like aspect of it.
Especially, like, putting it in Wayground.
Yeah.
And have them do that.
Using Wayground to do it.
Wayground, now everything has AI in it. And, like, I think, too, like, teachers are conflicted because, like, when you hear AI, that does sound
It's like, oh gosh, our jobs are over.
Right.
But, like, we've been using AI without knowing it's AI for
Yes.
years
Mhm.
before this. Like, think about any, like, algorithm, like Facebook.
Yes.
Think about Amazon. All that stuff uses our algorithm and, like, what we like, and they use AI
To do
to
that.
dish it back to us. And so, like,
I always say, like, don't reinvent the wheel if you don't have to.
I fully
Like, there's sometimes, like, where you need to, like, create your own stuff. But if you find stuff and then just revamp it and make it, like, your own, that way it's, like, it helps you a little bit.
right. How can you improve upon it?
Yes.
You know, your flair and your touch is always going to be
Different than somebody, like,
yeah, different and better
Yeah.
too. Because it's how you teach. I don't know, Estes, what do you think?
So, okay, I had a thought. So obviously instruction is our primary objective,
Yeah.
but have you ever used it for fun?
I mean,
Like
I
in the
have.
classroom?
In the classroom.
Yeah.
I personally have used it for fun. Like, you know, like on ChatGPT, you can create those little, like, images. Oh, I did use it for fun to create a little care guide for, like, plants.
Oh,
So, like, to give out with our mums. So that was kind of cool. And it created, like, an image for, or doing, like, the trend on TikTok. That's the change, like, till you take a picture and you make it like a like the Lizzie McGuire avatar, or what was that? It was like another little childhood show, little characters, and it would make you look like that little character.
That's
That's
funny.
cool. Yeah, that's
Dang.
neat.
No, there's like one challenge where teachers is like beat ChatGPT, and like they put in a prompt and the kids like review it, and it's just like they try to find like what's not factual, doesn't make
Yes.
mistakes, that sort of thing. So it also becomes real for the students to be like, okay, I'm putting this through ChatGPT, but it's not.
It's
you know,
not.
it's not reality.
No.
So that's pretty cool.
Okay, so balancing work and life as a teacher, coping with stress, grading overload, and finding time in your personal life.
Quinn, we're gonna look at you for this
Ooh.
one, girl.
Well, I'm like, I'm a special, I feel like, exception, because ag teachers are, what life does an ag teacher have? Because we have FFA, 7 different preps, all the things.
Same.
But it's really like honing in onto like, especially like with the coping with stress, is creating that time for you personally. So if I have to, like, if there's a certain day that I have to stay after until like 5 or even after that, just to make sure I have all my work done for the week or all my grades done, then I'm going to do that so I don't have to do it the rest of the week. And I can and I can leave at that 4 o'clock, like, into the daytime, and be able to go for like a walk outside or go work out, just to kind of like do the activities that like are your stress reliever.
Right. I think it's hard too for teachers to find that time, because after teaching and you're on your feet all day and you're managing behaviors, and also while you're
Yes.
managing behaviors, you're managing your own emotions.
Yes.
And it's just like, how do I find time to just go and take a walk?
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of teachers are struggling with that, and like, yeah, it's great we can use AI, but what are some other intentional ways that we can
Yes.
cope with stress? And I think like now that I'm done with all the schooling that I'm willing to do right now,
Oops.
yeah, y'all are in trouble. It's like I realized maybe I do have hobbies. I have things that I like.
Yeah.
I can read now. Read for my enjoyment, not
Yes,
you know,
not have to
Right, not a
read.
textbook.
Yeah. And so that's been nice to like discover, because for a long time, ever since I've been teaching, I've also been in school, minus like maybe I took a year off when I had Jackson. But
Yeah.
like now I'm like, okay, I do have hobbies, because it used to be like it's only schoolwork and that's it. So I think that's rediscovering and making time for that, being intentional with your time.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
So like some teachers don't like to wake up early, but like I wake up early.
Bless you.
Nope, not for me.
I wake up early, and like my morning time is like my like quality time with like my faith and stuff. And so like preparing my mindset for that gets me ready for like the rest of the day, and just like detailing. I break my day down like by like time. So like I'm gonna do this at this time. I'm gonna do this at this time. And that kind of helps like manage like the day by day, and like kind of eases with like the stress a little bit to not get overloaded. So like getting my master's. So like I'm gonna go home and like I'm gonna work on like my homework for like an hour, and then I'm gonna go and do something that is not school related, not master's related, just time
Right.
for myself. So it's just finding that like it's creating those boundaries for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And like one thing I think about, and this kind of goes into our next topic, is at the beginning of the school year, you know how we're like all trying, well, some of us are all like trying to decorate our classrooms. Like that would be my favorite
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
And like, it's like, I have no time at the beginning of the school year. I don't even have time for myself. And I'm trying to decorate this classroom, trying to get all my trainings done.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the train.
And then, so like, this brings us into our other topic of classroom decor wars, minimalist versus Pinterest explosion classrooms. So, what do we think about that? Because you have some Pinterest things in your classroom.
I kind of do a mix of both. I'm very minimalist, and like if I haven't used it in like the past couple years, if I have forgotten about it, I'm gonna get it's gone. Like let somebody let it be somebody else's treasure, or
Yeah.
it can go somewhere. And so I'm big on like doing a little mix of both, because being in that, and I went from like a classroom with windows to a classroom with like no windows. So adding color made it feel a little bit more like
Brighter. Alive.
not more like not
Institutional.
not dungy, like dungeon, like institutional feeling. And then just adding those like little bit of decor that relates to like the topic. So like I have my FFA jacket from high school. I have my great uncle's FFA jacket from when he was in high school. And then just little things that relate to like FFA or any of the classes I teach. Kind of makes it fun.
Right. Man, when I was in the classroom, I would come up with all these like bulletin board ideas. Like,
oh, I love my bulletin
it was
boards.
like, there were 4. Like, I would change it out. Like, I had 4 of them, but I would change it out twice a year just to give me a little refresh.
Yeah.
And I would be looking at them, be like, oh my gosh, man, I knocked it out of the park. And they honestly were probably not the greatest looking thing. But like the fact that I put so much like sweat and tears in it, like getting that, getting the butcher paper just as slick as I could.
Oh, let me tell you, now they have the better than bulletin board paper.
I love that stuff.
It's so great. Like, I love that stuff.
Well,
and it doesn't even show like the staples.
I'm a minimalist. And when I was teaching elementary school, you can see where this is going. Every observation I ever had was, you should add more decor. You should add more stuff on your walls. And I'm like...
Oh, now, if I was an elementary school teacher...
Oh, man.
Oh, I would go...
Oh, Pinterest hard.
It would Pinterest hard.
Okay, so my child he's not in Bedford County, so we'll say that. But when I go into his classroom, I go into the school, I see all these teachers and like it's an explosion of pink everywhere. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, okay, now that...
Yeah.
And then like...
I like the accent, like the
one accent wall.
Right, but they have their own little flair. Each one of them has their own little theme, and I'm just looking in there like, okay, what do we got going on in here?
Right.
But like the one with all the pink, I was like, oof, that's a lot.
Oh,
But I mean, some of these teachers are really talented with their like artistic abilities.
Yeah.
Being able to put all of them together, like
Oh yeah,
I give
some
it
of
to
these.
them.
Oh yeah, some of these I'm like, and then like those teachers are the ones that sell like their whole classroom set on Teachers Pay
Right.
Teachers.
Yes.
They're probably like giving the money in.
But yeah, I feel like, and I don't know, all of the environment of the classroom just sets the tone for like the school year and how it's decorated.
Yeah,
And so like when kids walk in and they're like,
that's right.
it makes them like, okay, this is an awesome place. Like, this is my safe place
Right.
to like learn today.
The one thing that I really liked when I came here, I think it's in Shannon Thomas's room. She has like paintings on her wall, and I love that. Like, I wish that was in more of our buildings, like these little murals around,
Yes.
because they're just so nice to look at, and it's like a legacy that you're leaving behind.
Yes, I will say, when I was in like middle school, this is at Benjamin Franklin Middle School, so I don't know if like the wall, I don't know if the walls are like it, but like throughout the school, each like if walls that didn't have like lockers on them were painted with like murals,
Yeah.
and so and like the art classes did it, and so it was kind of cool, and it like, and then some of the teachers' rooms had it too, so it was like really cool and felt like, oh, this is, like, awesome, and the environment was just, like...
Yeah. One thing that I liked at the previous school that I was at is the ceiling tiles. They would have... They would have the art classes paint those and, like, put them all over the place. I was like... And then you would see the names and the year that they were through the school. And I would just look up sometimes and see, like, some of my former kids.
Yeah, because it'd be like these ceiling tiles.
Yes. It was so cool. So
Miss
creative.
Wise, Miss Daniels, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Plug in. No.
Just an idea.
All right, Estes, what's next?
All right, our next thing, evolution of teaching. How teaching has changed compared to when you first started.
Oh,
A lot.
it has changed a lot.
When
And I've
did you
only been
start?
teaching 7 years.
7 years.
I
Man.
started 2019, so I only got like half of a normal year.
Gosh,
because
then it went
that's
to
so
COVID.
hard. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
hard.
It went to so like I don't think I ever had like an actual first real school year until like 3 years later. Because even like 21, 22, we still had a little bit of time
right.
where we were still kind of like COVID and did like the learning coach pods.
And that was my first full year.
Because I want to say we were still stuck in a room for like 2 weeks one time. With
Y'all are
like,
young bucks. Man.
I know, but
I
like
don't feel young though.
we got thrown into the trenches.
Y'all did
We
get
did.
thrown in the trenches. That's wild.
But just to see like the things I did the first half of like my first year teaching
Right.
to now is like total opposite.
Right.
100%.
And it's all because of remote learning.
Right.
Yes.
Well, like, okay, kids, let's come together. Let me get my walker. Because I started, in 2014.
I guess when I graduated high school.
And I graduated 2 years later.
Oh my God.
You were on your second year teaching, Singley.
Man. So, like, I remember back in the days, and, like, I think the people that are older than me are going to laugh, like, she has no clue.
Yeah.
But back in the day, we had to reserve a Chromebook card.
Yes. So my first
Oh
year here.
my gosh. And the fight was on for that Chromebook card.
So my first year here, they still had like all the kids had their Chromebooks, but they had the laptop carts.
Yes.
So like they were like just the smaller like regular computers, and like you wanted to reserve those if you wanted to have full
ASAP.
access.
And then the
100%.
planning it took, like, even to say, okay, I'm going to use this. What am I going to do on these now? And it just took planning because you had to beat everyone else.
Yep.
You wanted to make it worth it because you're taking your time out to work on these. There weren't computer labs to go to. It was the cart. And whoo! And then, like, I think I went through the gamut of, like, interactive notebooks, which is great.
Yeah.
But, like,
I love an interactive notebook. It just takes so much
oh
time
It's
to
so much.
create.
oh my gosh, what would burn me up, because it was 6th grade, is the cutting. The time that it took
Yes.
cutting
Yes.
and
And
gluing.
gluing.
And they want to glue the whole thing.
Oh yeah, they have to have it perfect.
Oh, no. So,
Yeah.
I went through that, and, man, and just paper copies. We're not doing everything digital. So man, I don't know. In some sense, it was simpler times, but in another part, it was like, I don't know if I could go back to just like it's all paper.
Well, and that's like
It'd be the
even
bane.
like the textbook work that was like
That's the
pre-COVID.
truth,
There's
yeah.
like hardly no textbooks
Yes.
now after doing like remote.
Right.
And so like I know I would do every time I do vocab, it like the kids would copy it from the textbook, and that's what we used for vocab. But now,
I mean, some textbooks are
still-
digital.
yeah, so you can do like digital textbooks, but even then
Man.
Yeah.
but now it's just like you use a textbook, they're like, oh no.
But even like,
A book.
yeah.
And then the kids are like, oh no, what did we do to get a textbook?
Not the book! Yeah.
Who made her mad?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who do we blame? I don't know. It's a wild time seeing, especially COVID changed so many things
It's
that we
like-
do in our protocols.
Yes.
And
And like it just changed our overall like teaching method to keep kids like engaged.
right. And I don't think it's a negative thing
No.
whatsoever. I think
I'll say it's made me a better teacher.
right. And
Agreed.
I think that's what when I go into classrooms, and I'm looking for general things, like what do I see across the campus.
Yeah.
I'm not like isolating anybody out. It's but what I notice is that teachers are using it to engage students, and they're using it very intentionally.
Yeah.
And that's like nice to see, about how they use it and the ways that they use it to connect with students.
Yeah.
And like it's a lot of it's simple stuff. Like
Yes.
Ferguson was using it for a discussion board. She posted the discussion board. They were to respond to it, and then they had a discussion about it once the bell rang.
Yeah.
And it's simple stuff like that.
Yes.
And then also like we invested this year in Weight Ground, and that's nice because you can gamify it. You can use it as an assessment. You can
Yeah.
use it like an ed puzzle.
You
or
can use it as a
flashcards.
presentation.
Right. So like it has all these features that I think are great aspects, and also you can do little check-ins with the presentation. You
Yes.
can do little
That's
check-ins.
really cool.
Right. And so you can clarify any problems there may be
Yeah.
or misunderstandings that there are.
And like, are you really paying attention?
Right.
Right.
Oh gosh, in the presentation, have you noticed that there is like focus up front?
Yeah.
There's a button. That is wild. I would have been using that all the time.
And like now, and like class wise has been like a huge help.
my
like
gosh.
oh my gosh, like between class wise and then like bell to bell no cell.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, the learning has like increased. I feel like more so than it had in the past.
Well, I think also what was so eye-opening to me is when we went with full Gonder pouches. Kids were talking to each other, like kids that have like I never saw really engaged in anybody. I'm seeing them like
Yeah.
have full out conversations. So like that's really nice to see.
Oh, I know.
And they picked
something
up
like
a
this.
book.
I know. That's really what we should have as a book club for like the kids.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That'd be
Oh.
cool.
I feel like, and the kids I feel like would join it too
think
if
so.
it was like a book that like
If
Interesting.
it was a good
yeah.
Yeah.
book, yeah.
But anyway,
Don't
off
let,
topic.
don't let Singley pick books.
Wow.
Dang.
And just the truth. Okay, next, advice to new teachers. What they wish they knew at the start of your career.
Oh,
Man, okay.
all the
So-
paperwork.
Paperwork, but also like teaching takes a lot of reflection.
Yes. That
And
they
so-
don't really tell you about
No, like
or coach you how to do properly.
right. And so there have been times that I've reflected over the day, especially the teaching interactions with students, interactions with coworkers, that I've hurt my own feelings on that reflection.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I have too.
Because like there's things like you knock out of the park, and there are things that like I could have done better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also too, like I was always very blunt with my students, and like if something wasn't going right in class, I'd be like, and I knew it was a me problem. I said, guys, this is me. I'm sorry. I did not teach this
Yeah,
correctly.
that's like one thing I try to like tell, like if I like am having conversations with new teachers is don't be afraid to tell the kids you don't know because they
Yeah.
will respect you
right.
way more if you're just like, oh, I don't know, but like I'm gonna go check or like encourage them like you can look that up and like get back to me about it. So like
Right.
we
I
can all
agree.
like learn,
Right.
because I was like from experience, the kids will read your poker face if you
Oh,
just
Oh,
like
absolutely.
1000%.
like
But it also is funny because there was one time that I was standing in front of my class, and it was like I was teaching something, I forget now, but it was something that I was just totally weak on teaching. And a lot of them, the data showed me from their assessment that I was the problem. It was not them. So I said, guys, I'm going to have to reteach this. And it's not you. It's me. I'm the one. And
Yeah.
they looked at each other like, what in the world? And then they go, no, it's not you. It's us. And I was like, no, honey, I promise you, it's me.
It was us.
Yeah.
It was all me.
I had to talk them into that.
you had to talk them into
Yeah, it's me.
they were trying to hype you up.
That's right.
Yeah, that's one thing, like, I know for things I wish I knew as a new teacher is kind of like how, like, the different verbiage for like objectives, because like
Yeah.
they teach you how to write objectives in college, but it doesn't go as in depth as like to what
Right.
it like need, and to make it to where like the kids understand. So it's like it's that like special, like it's like that medium, like it doesn't have to be so like
Right.
intricate with verbiage that like goes over their heads, but it also doesn't need to be so basic to where like
Right.
it's not meeting the standard.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
I had a time where kids actually have kept me on track because I've told them my objective at the beginning of the lesson,
And then they're like,
and then I go and I just freight train off of the track, and they're like, "Estes, you need to come back." We're like, "This is
Yeah.
what we're doing today." I'm like, "Weren't we supposed to get this done?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." And like, I need to let's do the thing that I told you
Yeah.
we were going to do today.
So what advice would you give? Like, what would you have liked as a new teacher?
I honestly enjoy the butterflies.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, you're going to be nervous,
Right.
and it's one of those things. Just like
yeah,
enjoy it. You know, it's like be there, present in the moment.
yep. That's one thing. Because like some teachers like are like, don't let them see you smile until December.
Oh, I
Oh
And
no,
it's like-
absolutely not.
And it's like, yes, be stern in like your expectations and like follow through with your expectations, because the moment that you don't,
Right.
oh, they will walk all over.
Oh.
Like, and it's hard to gain that back, but also like let them see like your personality and like
Yes.
your goofy side, because like that's what makes you human, and
Right.
like they love seeing that. Like one day, this was like literally I think 2 weeks ago. My first period, like I went over some stuff multiple times, and then they were like, "Quinn, what did we do?" I crashed out. I was so dramatic. I just like fell on the floor, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then I got back up, and I was like, "Okay, here what we're gonna do."
Right.
Yeah.
And they laughed, but then like after that, they were like, "Okay, we got it, Quinn." Like,
Yeah, I think there's a fine line too, between like showing your personality and then being consistent.
Yes.
Because there's safety in consistency.
yes.
You can't waffle.
No,
or
you
anything
can't
like
like go back and forth. Like,
No.
find your sweet spot, and then like
Yeah, find your sweet spot.
Find your sweet spot.
Find your sweet spot. That's the biggest takeaway.
yeah.
Thank you for watching this special edition episode of The Perch, Teacher Edition. Join our students in the next episode as they will discuss some spooky topics and the 9 weeks